It's Monday. That's it. It's just Monday. I've completed my 16 weeks as of yesterday, and it's just a regular Monday now. I did weigh in to get my final results, but man, I must say, it was a journey. It was a long journey, but when you look back at it, it just kind of flew by. I must say I'm proud of myself. It was good to push myself and work and strive and have a goal and try to meet it. Um, it just added motivation and fuel for each day. And I think I'd do it again. Yeah, I'd do it again. But yeah, it's over, thankfully. Gosh, I just remember, that first workout, the first time I got on that bike, it was painful. I could only do 15 minutes at a time. Um, I slowly crept up and was able to do 20 to 25. It was literally that slow and arduous. It didn't get until like midway through where I was consistently doing at least 30 minutes. And then by the time I was done, I was doing an hour at a time, burning 1,000 calories on the bike. And then, getting back in the gym for the first time after a while, it was rough. Um, I was lifting weight, and then, I remember what I used to lift and getting in there and kind of starting from the ground level. Uh, I was kind of self-conscious about it. Like, I don't have enough weight on this thing. But I had to develop the strength again. Even doing push-ups and sit-ups, it was rough. Like, 3 sets of 20 was hard for me. Now I'm able to just get up and do some push-ups, and I'm doing 50 or 60 at a time. So it's just been trying to build upon the gain that I made in the prior week, and trying to build and build and build and compound those results. I mean, I started this thing at 193 pounds. I don't know how much body fat I was carrying, but by the look of my waist and my face, it was over 20%. My waist was the largest it had ever been that I could ever remember, 37.25 inches. And, for me, that's significant. I remember being able to see my stomach through my shirt. And for me, my stature, I'm only, 5'8". To carry that much weight, for me was just unhealthy. My blood work, my cholesterol was high. Um, it just, everything was out of whack. And I remember, um, just being tired all the time, like not having any energy. I was in a mild depression. Like, what can I say? I looked in the mirror and I said, I've really got to do something different. I've got to make a change, and I got to start now. And so I went on this 4-month journey, and today it's all over. My results, I'd say they were impressive. I had something to be proud of, right? I had goals to lose 1 pound a week, a 1 pound of fat each week for 16 weeks. And then I had a stretch goal to lose 20 pounds in that same time frame. So for me, started at 193, and I weighed in this morning at 175 pounds. So that's 18 pounds lost. 2 pounds ahead of my regular goal of 16, 2 pounds shy. I was kind of mad about that. 2 pounds shy of the 20. But right there, and that's the point of a stretch goal, is to push yourself a little further to see if you can get there. If you meet your goal, great. If you can meet the stretch goal, amazing. But it's just to push yourself a little further. So I got to 18 pounds lost. My waist, it started at 37.25. Today, it's 33.75. That's crazy. That's about, what, 3.5 inches lost? 3.5 inches lost off of my waist. Phenomenal. And then I did my body fat percentage. I didn't start tracking my body fat until halfway through my journey when I had already lost about 8 pounds. I was at 19% body fat at that moment, midway through. This morning I did the body fat analyzer and I'm at 16.8 pounds. So that's pretty good too. At least a 3% body fat loss. If I had to throw a dart and guess, I'd say I probably lost about 5% of my body fat, which isn't bad at all. So a few other things. I mean, I got stronger in the gym, started bench pressing heavier. I started deadlifting heavier. Just some of these little milestones that were important to me. I started to see those improvements, and then even getting out there to run. Like I woke up and just on a whim did 3.3 miles. I don't know if you remember, but me trying to do 1 mile was painful. It was rough, like in 11 minutes, 12-minute mile. Now I'm consistently, at the 10-minute mile mark and can do that consistently for multiple miles. So I must say, it's been a complete transformation. And on top of all that, what I've done is built up habits, sustainable habits, a routine for my day, right? I start with water, tea, coffee, and I'm drinking fluids all day. I'm hydrating. I eat the same thing, right? For breakfast, it's oatmeal. And then for lunch, it's a peanut butter sandwich and some mixed nuts and some tuna for the protein. For dinner, I started meal prepping, and then I did. So I'd eat a veg and a protein and some carbs, and most of the time the carb is brown rice and quinoa. So I'm setting up all these great habits to where I'm controlling what I'm eating. I'm not eating the crazy stuff, and I suffer from portion control. Now I'm managing and maintaining portion control. So now I've got this whole process to where I don't have to work out as hard. I can maintain weight just by doing those basic things. That's the great thing about this, is that it's sustainable weight loss. So I can keep the pounds off as long as I stay within those guardrails. And it should be easy because for the past 4 months, that's all I've been doing. It's part of my daily routine now. So improved physical health. I've got a lot more energy. Just more excited about life, right? When you feel like you look in the mirror and you look good, you start to feel better, right? So it's just been a testament that if you're focused and you're diligent and you're dedicated, you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. You can do things around the house. You can change your diet. You can just change your lifestyle, and the results could be so beautiful. So anyway, that's enough about me. I've actually got to get to work now, but check out some of these progress pics, and hope your journey is going well too. Good luck.